she'd say.
Eat Sleep Dreamers, I'm super excited. Today we're going to learn English with one of the most famous bands in the world, Coldplay.
Everything you want to dream away.
Music is a great way to learn English, and today we're going to look at some really interesting vocabulary, some natural pronunciation, and some really useful grammar structures. Coldplay, take it away.
'Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms.
I'd like to look at some interesting pronunciation here. We've got the sentence, because you're a sky full of stars. Now that first word, cause, it's an informal way of saying because. And we use it in spoken English mainly. So cause, because you are. Now instead of you are, he's saying because you're. And again, really normal in spoken English. It's quite long to say because you are a sky full of stars, cause you're a sky full of stars. He also says, I want to die in your arms. I want to. But again, in spoken English, to make life easy for ourselves, we would say, I wanna go, I wanna do, I wanna play, I wanna run, I wanna. Now it's important with pronunciation, you don't have to say these words like that. You don't have to say, I wanna go home. You can say, I want to go home. But it's good to be aware of the pronunciation so that when you're listening to someone, maybe a TV program or a friend, and they say, I wanna da da da, you know that that's the pronunciation of I want to go da da da. So good to be aware of these things. If you want to use them in your spoken English, that's up to you. I'm feeling drunk and high. So drunk is when you've had too much alcohol. In British culture, we have a lot of words for drunk. Hammered, wasted, plastered. If you're a little bit drunk, you could be tipsy. And high we associate with drugs. So if you've had drugs, then you're probably high. I think in this example, Chris Martin is talking about life. He's drunk on life. He's high on life. So he's happy, and not necessarily that he's taken alcohol or drugs, but just that life is making him feel great. If you want a whole lesson on all the words that we have for being drunk in British English, then let me know in the comments below.
And I was lost, crossed lines I shouldn't have crossed. I was lost, oh yeah.
Here Chris Martin talks about I shouldn't have crossed the line. I shouldn't have. Shouldn't have is a really interesting grammar structure. It's a past modal. It's in the negative here, shouldn't have. And we use it to talk about regretting past situations or being sorry about past decisions. For example, maybe in the morning you feel very tired and you might say, oh, I shouldn't have gone to bed late last night. So you're regretting your decision to go to bed late. Oh, I shouldn't have gone to bed late. Another example, you might say, oh, I shouldn't have been so mean to my friend. Oh. And again, you're regretting your past action. So shouldn't have. Really useful, nice grammar structure to talk about regrets of the past.
Turn your magic on, only she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me.
We are legends every day. This is another great piece of informal British English. Now, legend has lots of meanings, but here and in informal situations, it can mean if someone's been really helpful or very generous or they're really successful, you can call them a legend. Let's put it into an example. Thank you so much for helping me organize the party. You're a legend. So I'm just saying that you were really helpful, super helpful. Or if someone lends you some money, let's say you need some money to get on the train, and someone lends it to you, you say, oh, you're a legend, thank you so much. And again, just means, thank you, you're very generous. So it's a really nice informal piece of vocabulary that we use in spoken British English.
We go get it together right now. We're gonna get it together somehow. We're gonna get it together and fly. Whoa.
Somehow. It's an adverb, and it means, well, we use it when we're not sure how something happened, or we're not sure, we can't explain how something happened. It's a really useful word. So for example, I'd say, somehow I've lost my phone. I don't know how, but it's happened and I can't explain it. So somehow I've lost my phone. Really useful, especially for me when I can't always explain how things happen. Eat Sleep Dreamers, if you are finding this video useful, please give it a big thumbs up.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are.
You don't know how lovely you are. Chris Martin here is saying you don't know how beautiful you are, because lovely means beautiful. Also in British English, it can mean enjoyable or pleasant, and we use it all the time. So for example, I might describe a weekend as being a lovely weekend, so a really enjoyable weekend. Maybe you've been out with your friends and you might say, oh, thanks so much for a lovely evening. And that means thank you so much for an enjoyable evening. We might also say, it was lovely to see you yesterday. So again, it was really pleasant, enjoyable to see you. So we use it all the time.
Don't want to see another generation drop. I'd rather be a comma than a full stop.
I'd rather be a comma than a full stop. This is a really nice grammar structure. We use it to prefer one thing over another. I'd rather. So the the D there is I would. I would rather this than that. So an example would be, I'd rather be a cat than a dog. Actually, no, wait. I'd rather be a dog than a cat. So my preference is to be a dog more than a cat. Because dogs are cool, man. I love dogs. They're kind of, they're happy and they look like they have a lot of fun. Yeah, I'd rather be a dog. Another example, I'd rather stay at home tonight than go out. I'd rather stay at home tonight than go out. Again, you're showing that your preference is to stay at home and not go out. So two things and you're preferring one. So what does Chris Martin mean here by I'd rather be a comma than a full stop? Well, lyrics are, people interpret lyrics differently. People have different meanings and they attach them to them. There's no right or wrong, I guess. Unless we ask Chris Martin ourselves, then maybe we could find an answer. Which song or band would you like to learn English from next? You let me know in the comments below and I will make the video for you. So tell me which band or which song would you like to learn English from next. Thank you so much for watching Eat Sleep Dreamers. This is Tom, the English hipster, and you know what time it is. It's time to take your English to the next level.